What's up guys, I'm Down11 and in today's video I'm back in Prehistoric Kingdom to tour this massive 5-star park that I made. So for about like the past week and a half or so since update 13, I've been working on this park, and my goal for the park really was to just have fun, not worry too much about decorating it super heavily, and really just like dive into the new management mechanics. This was originally a challenge mode game, but I reached 4.5 stars and I was like, might as well just make it a sandbox so I don't have to worry too much about making sure these guests don't get stuck in super long lines and starve. Because that does occasionally happen and it's a bit annoying. So we have 93 dinosaurs in the park, and as you can see we are making a buttload of money. I haven't turned on like infinite money or anything. Like most of this park was made with the challenge. I think the only part that I added that wasn't made during challenge mode was this paddock and this far one over here. And we're just gonna be touring the park in like first person view. We're gonna be touring the whole park. I'll try to, get good views of the dinosaurs and the animals, while still I'm trying to make it as quick as possible. So we're gonna come down here to the entrance. We'll just start here. I'm gonna turn on free look. You can do that by pressing T, and I'm gonna hide the interface. So we're sort of just like free to roam around. This is essentially how you do first person mode without there being a dedicated first person mode. So, oh my gosh, that was a bit of lag. So this is a custom-made, sort of, I don't know what you would call it, decoration right here. I don't really know why. I just kind of want to get like the park beauty up. So we can just keep walking. I'm actually slightly taller than that, so I'll get a little shorter. This, that's good. So here we got like a bathroom, shopping, and the T-Rex, food. This, of course, at the entrance was when I didn't have as much money, so I kind of had to use these smaller ones. So there's multiple ways we can go. We can go right here to a separate section, go forward, or we just turn left. And I think we'll start by going left. Oh my gosh. Clipping through some people. So we've got our first closure coming up right here. Let's raise the camera a little. We've got some rocks here, and if we start to look, can we see him? Yep, right there you can see our beautiful cave bear, the Ursus, and there are also some Megalosaurus or Irish elk in there as well, as you can see. If we keep going, we can probably get a better view. Let's get a little taller. We want to be a little taller than the guests, that way it's a little easier. Yeah, we can get a better view right here. This fence actually isn't the best for viewing, so we can actually hop up here. I'm just going to take a shortcut. Yep, just go like this. And we can just take a view from up here. Also, I don't know why my camera's moving so fast. It never moves that fast. And we can get a much better view here. This is a very simple enclosure I made. It's one of the more simpler ones in this park, but still quite cool. We got a female Irish elk right there. Cave bear sitting down. Awesome. So if we get back to ground level, there is a plaza here. I find that this sort of prefab staff dev built piece is really good for the park beauty, and it's also good for park rest because there's plenty of benches. And here there's like a eating area, food place. Yeah, so this is a place where you can come get some food and watch the Megalosaurus. Oh, we've got some signs up as well. But let's move on to the next exhibit, that being the Panthera, or the cave lions, the Eurasian cave lions. And if we just look, there's some over here. Now, I don't actually have a designated viewing, area for this, which I just realized. So we're kind of just gonna have to view them from the fence. And you can see this one is a little more interesting. There's rocks, there's different elevation, there's of course a house, like a backstage house back here that they really like to go to. I find that they really love going over there. There's beds in there and the food's there. They really come over here for some reason. Let's get a little shorter. And if we go all the way over here, you can see we've got a gift shop, a restaurant. Now you actually do have to research these, and I didn't actually research these until I was about like 3 stars. Now we can go in and check it out. You can see people are eating. Yeah, there's some over there. Oh, this guy is just sitting down to eat. You can watch him. Now they do eat a lot of burgers, and by a lot I mean, yeah, just pulls out another one from his pocket. And they do. Oh wait, does he have? Oh, I was about to say, does he have like AirPods or earbuds? That would be a pretty cool touch. And I did recently buy the art book, and I could see some of the designs that they use. It's really cool. I would highly recommend you check out the art book. And if we just go over here, we can see our next exhibit. We have the mammoths, coelodonta, and elasmotherium in here. I actually didn't put up one of these for the elasmotherium accidentally. But we can just sort of check it out. We got the mammuthus and the coelodonta. We can go up here to get a better view. Whoa, that was way too high. And we can get a much better view from up here. So we got some mammoths. Oh, autosave. Always gets a little laggy when that happens. We got some mammoths. They're all climbing all over the back. Again, one of the more simpler habitats. I just realized that the whole Cenozoic area, because this raised sort of area is the Cenozoic area. I had this idea to have different elevations of the park. Each one has like a different section. I think it worked out good. So yeah, we've got all these guys, and we can head back down. And that is it. We've got 3 exhibits up here in this Cenozoic sort of section. This, as you can see, is very crowded. There's lots of people. Alright, so I've made it back here, and we can now sort of start to head down back to the main street, which is where, of course, the majority of our guests are. And we've got, I think, 2 major exhibits in this area. And the rest are like sort of spread out. So first off, we've got this. This is our first enclosure, the Pliosaurus. Now we actually have both species in here, the Trocengensis and the, I actually forgot the other one. I'll put it up here. But yeah, we have both species, and we actually managed to get an albino. Our Pliosaurus Greta over here is an albino. So yeah, we can just continue going. This exhibit does have a bit more interesting sort of elevation. And we can move on to our next exhibit right here, being the Cenozoic. Now actually what I did was, I did the Pliosaurus exhibit, and then I did this whole sort of section up here first, and then I did this Cenozoic exhibit. And this exhibit was one of the ones that I took a bit more time on. I added a waterfall. This is probably one of the more interesting exhibits. We've got one of our Cenozoic. Oh wait, we got both of them back here. We've got a pair, mating pair, I would imagine. Our male is right there, and our female's right there. I actually forgot the names. So yeah, but we can check. Okay, this actually isn't filled out. I'll have to fix that later. And of course, you can get a better view of our Pliosaurus here. Beautiful albino skin mutation there. And let's keep going. We've got more shops, a storage area, because the park was starting to get a bit big, so I felt I needed to sort of expand. And we can actually go over here to get a better look at our Cenozoic. get a nice look of our Ankylosaur from here. I'm actually way too tall here. And yeah, they're over here. They tend to sort of like this lake more than this one. I don't really know how the game sort of like determines which one. And of course, we'll be able to look over here later. But first, what I want to do is we're going to go down to our next section of the park, being the Hell Creek sort of section, which is all the way over here. Oh my gosh. Alright, so yeah, once we just go down here, we reach the next part of our Prehistoric Kingdom, the Hell Creek Formation area. And of course, what better way to start the Hell Creek Formation than with the T-Rex? And we actually also got to get managed to get an albino Rex as well. We have 2 albinos in the park, this T-Rex and the Pliosaurus. Of course, the T-Rex is my favorite dinosaur, which is pretty generic, but I just really like it. The T-Rexes do really like to hide behind these hills I've made for them, which is very annoying. This guy's getting pumped by the sign. Absolutely loves it. And let's see if we can find... So the albino is the male, and yeah, we've got the female Rex right there. The female is actually bigger than the male. I think they are both regularly the same size, but we just got a bigger female. Oh, we can go up here to get a better view of the creatures, and yeah, this is way better. It's always cool to get a view from like the fence, but I mean, let's be honest, this is much better. You can view them much easier. We got our Rex over here, and then our other one right here. There's no fence at the end, it's just a hill stopping them from getting out, so you know, hopefully they don't develop like lion climbing skills and get up there. It's pretty steep, so I wouldn't imagine they can. It's just a waterfall I added right here, because I believe how this game works is the guests are attracted to high park beauty. So of course, when I was starting out building the Hell Creek Formation, I didn't have this area fleshed out yet. I only had this exhibit, so I wanted to add the waterfall to draw some guests over. Got a bathroom right here if you need to go. We've got a gift shop right here. No one's buying anything right now for some reason. And in this exhibit, we have 3 Hell Creek species. We have the Edmontosaurus, Anectens, Triceratops viridis, and Triceratops prorsus. I guess you could say that's 2 if you want to count the Triceratops as 1 species, but it really just depends. We've got a Triceratops coming up close to us, probably to eat. I purposely like to put the feeders close to the fences, because like, who wouldn't want to watch a dinosaur eat? Especially the carnivores, but also the herbivores. And it also just is a way to bring the dinosaurs closer. We've got another restaurant over here. We've got plenty of restaurants because I was really struggling with the food guest needs, because the lines get so massive that they kind of like, that the people in line, they just start starving. So that was a major issue, so I really had to get quite a lot of exhibits. You see, like, even more food right there. And we can just go up here. I'm just gonna go up. Oh my boots. And we can get a much better view. And for some reason, there's a large congregation right here. We've got some Edmontosaurus and Triceratops. Got an Edmontosaurus over here. So many Triceratops. This is our largest exhibit in the zoo. I should have made like a script for this so I could, like, you know, go over each of these exhibits professionally. Maybe I'll do a separate video on that. That'd be pretty cool. And yeah, so we've got a bunch of Edmontosaurus, a bunch of Triceratops, and if we get back to the ground level, we can see our last Hell Creek exhibit with, of course, the Ankylosaurus. Again, there's no designated viewing spot, but you don't really need it. This is a smaller enclosure, And one of our female Ankylosaurus here is already coming close to the fence. Of course, this fence, I don't know if it could hold an Ankylosaurus. The game says it could, but, you know, my brain says otherwise, you know. And there's our other Ankylosaurus. We only have a pair of them. Once breeding's added, it'll be really cool to sort of put two dinosaurs in one exhibit and watch them, you know, create a family. That'll be pretty cool. And that is it for the Hell Creek Formation, so I'm just gonna head back up. Alright, so I am back here. This isn't actually the Apatosaurus exhibit, it's the Pliosaurus one. And we can get yet another great view of the Pliosaurus. Oh my gosh, another autosave. We have a full... Oh, actually, no. Oh yeah, we do have a designated viewing spot for the Pliosaurus. We can actually go up here. I'm just gonna skip over. And yeah, we can get a nice view of our Pliosaurus, our Rhino one, and of course all the other ones. Pliosaurus, one of the coolest dinosaurs. Sorry, I was trying to figure out a way to say it. One of the coolest dinosaurs, and a really phenomenal addition to the game in Update 11. So now, we can head over back to the Apatosaurus exhibit. So I'm just going to sprint my way through a bunch of people. Over here, we can get another great view of our Apatosaurus. In fact, a much better view because they prefer this side. So we get a much cooler view at like height. We can just see how big they are. And it would be really cool if we could get like a behavior where they sort of like come close to the fence and like roar at the guests. That'd be awesome. Probably when hunting gets added. But yeah, we can see our two Apatosaurus here. Probably going down for a bit of rest. And we've got a bunch of shops here and restaurants, another plaza. And we've got just a restaurant right there. And we can just actually head over here to our next sort of exhibit. Now these exhibits over here were actually the last few exhibits I made. So over here we have our Morrison formation exhibit. Now we don't have every Morrison formation animal here simply because of the fact that I feel like, you know, this exhibit would have to be absolutely massive to be able to contain every single Morrison formation species. But we have two species of Pliosaurus, a bunch of Dryosaurs, Torvosaurus, and Apatosaurus. So yeah, there was quite a lot. I actually probably should have made this one bigger than the one down here because, you know, even more dinosaurs. But I didn't for some reason. I was being smart. Now the viewing is actually all the way over here, so we're gonna have to walk over here, but we can get a great view here. The Apatosaurus actually needs the strongest fence in the game. I think almost all the sauropods except the Morrison do. We can go up here, get a nice view. I wanted to get an elevated view of, like an elevated view of our sauropods because, of course, the stand already provides elevation, but wanted even more. And for some reason, I can't get like the perfect height. Alright, that's good. We can see one of our Dryosaurus playing around right there. Morrison walking around. We got an Apatosaurus. Realistically, we'd probably need way more space to keep all of these dinosaurs in one sort of exhibit. It would probably have to be much larger, like double or even triple this size, but yeah, I don't know. So we can head back down here. Okay, so I'm now back sort of to the intersection. If we go right here, or it'd probably be like left if you're just entering the park, we have yet another sort of raised exhibit right here with two species, and we've also got a mini-aviary. So we'll check out the mini-aviary first. It was sort of an afterthought I just used the prefab mini-aviary provided by the devs. It's great. The devs are very skilled builders. You know, it would take me probably a month, or like, it would probably take me a whole year to make this, because I suck at building this game, quite simply. And let's see if we can find some Microraptors. Let's see. Is that one right there? Oh yeah, there is one right there, and there's one right there. So of course the Microraptors are going to get updated at some point to with the mini-aviary revamp. And whoa, that guy just flew down to the grass. Let's see, yeah, he's right there. I mean, the Microraptors are very cool, and we can go out here and go to our next exhibit. So so there's food there if you need it. And we have two species here, the Dinocheirus, which is very close to the fence, which is awesome, and the Leonosaura, which this game has turned into one of my favorite dinosaurs. Now, would these two have ever met? Absolutely not. But did I just feel like mixing them? Yes. And let's see if we can actually find our whoa, that guy just became like a 2D object for a bit. Let's see if we can find one of our Leonosauras. Let me see. They do love to swim. Oh, there, I believe that's one right there. This exhibit, of course, has a lot of water. And, you know what? No, I can't really find them. If I do like another video on this, I'll showcase them. We got the Dinocheirus right there. Very cool. I believe there's two Dinocheirus here. And we can head back down. And there is, I believe, only 3 more exhibits left to show you. Okay, so now that I'm here, you can see we've got a restaurant here. This girl is just amazed by something. And you can see the Megaloceros and Ursus exhibit up there. I kind of wanted to make it so like if they come to the edge of the fence, you can see them, but they never really do that. And in this exhibit right here, we of course have the awesome Spinosaurus. Yeah, the Chem group, Hell Creek Formation, are some of the best dig sites to go after, because they of course give you awesome dinosaurs. And we've got the Spinosaurus right here. They are both swimming. This exhibit is almost entirely water. And yeah, they're just chilling in the water. If we go over here to this exhibit, we can see the Spinosaurus's another autosave. Chem neighbor, I guess. The Carcharodontosaurus. Again, we've got 2 of them. We've got the male right here. And I don't actually know where the female is. Let's see if we can spot her. Could potentially be swimming. There's a lot of like plants here. Oh yeah, there's the female right there. Again, I don't remember the dinosaurs' names. There is 2 designated viewing spots here, so we can check these out. And wow, I actually got like the perfect height. So we can see our female Spinosaurus right there. Generally, I mean, for all of the ones with just 2 dinosaurs, it's a male and a female. I don't know where her mate went. I mean, I would imagine they're mates. Yeah, I don't know where he went. She's probably gonna come out of the water, which would be pretty cool. I rarely see him out of the water, so let's see. Nope, she turned around. Okay. Oh my gosh, we're flying again. And if we go to the Carcharodontosaurus one here, oh my gosh, you can get a nice view of the Carcharodontosaurus. That's a bit too high. Bro, just a tap and it goes so... Okay, that's what it's like. I should probably turn on smooth camera now that I think about it, but yeah. So, this is one of the more flat exhibits. And it's actually... It feels quite small for the Carcharodontosaurus, but the game says that, you know, the Carcharodontosaurus are fine with this exhibit. If I was sort of like... If this wasn't the edge of the park, because this, you know, this whole section right here is the edge of the park, I probably would have added, like, I probably would have added more around, but because it was the edge, I didn't want to make it outstretched, like, stretch too far, because then the guests won't be able to see. And of course, we have to make sure that they can see. And going down here, we've got our last exhibit to showcase, and by the way, I also didn't fill out this, but we've got some Dilophosaurus in here. This is our only desert exhibit, despite the fact that I did research Velociraptor, but we can, yeah, I did Velociraptor and Protoceratops, and we've got a great look at our male Dilophosaurus right here. They've got two of these like rocky sort of outposts, rocky crops. I don't know what you would call them. He's going for a little swim. There's a bathroom right here if you want to like sit down and watch them. If I can, like, yeah, if I can get it right, yeah. Like, just imagine we're sitting down. I don't actually know where his mate is. She's probably somewhere behind here. I mean, if I was to like raise up like this and get a view like this, could we see her? Oh yeah, she's right there. This skin is actually my favorite from the Dilophosaurus, but all three are awesome. Because I only have a pair, I couldn't get the third one, but that one is sick as well. And that is basically it. That is all of the exhibits. We have 93 dinosaurs in and 24 unique species. If you would like me to cover this like park with like a more scripted sort of like documentary style, I would love to do that. That'd be quite fun. But for now, let's just, you know, we're gonna exit the park, and that'll be it for the video. This park was super fun to make, and yeah, that's gonna be it for the video. Thank you so much for watching. If you want more Prehistoric Kingdom content and just dinosaur stuff in general, drop a like on the video and subscribe for more. And I will see you in the next one.